Hey folks, welcome back. Tell you what, it's time to make some beef jerky around here, and I haven't done it all winter long, so I'm excited to get this. And no, I'm not putting together a fancy recipe. You guys know me, I have no problem pulling stuff off the shelf and using it as a marinade for our jerky. And this is actually one of my favorite ways to do this. Quick and easy. The Montreal steak, the 30-minute marinade, except we're going overnight. That's what we're doing, overnight with this. Gonna load it into Little Chief in the morning and let her run for a while, guys. So let's get this stuff marinated up. Alright guys, this is, I actually bought this a couple weeks ago, and I went ahead and sliced it when I bought it before I put it in the freezer. This is a little over 2 pounds of London broil that I bought. Cut it nice and thin. It's gonna be perfect for what we're doing. And it'll be quick and simple, guys. No fancy mixes. Now, we're not going to have a curing agent in this, so it's not going to last forever, but you know what? Let's be real. How many of y'all let jerky go too long without eating it? Just a fact of life, guys. Now, if I was storing this up for long periods of time when we're done, yes, I would add a curing agent, and I might even do a pre-mix or a mix of seasonings and whatnot. But we're not, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I guess let's just tear the end off here. Maybe. Get this on in here. Get it all mixed in there. You want every piece coated. Hey guys, it's going in the fridge. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, folks. This is what 2 pounds of jerky meat looks like laid out. All marinated, went overnight. And laid out here, we're just trying to soak up some of the excess marinade that's on here. Just want to get all the moisture off that we can. This pan's as wobbly as it can be. That's all we're doing. If I sound funny, it's because my sinuses are going crazy. It is allergy season in the bluegrass. Alright, I've got 4 of these trays here that I've got to fit all of this on. So we're going to strategically start laying these out. One close as I can get, maybe even touch them, but I don't want them to overlap. We're going to do this in 3 trays. Alright guys, let's get these out here on the Little Chief. We've only got 3 trays here. We're gonna put these on in here. Not going on the lower rack. It's a little cool out here this morning, so it could affect some dehydrating times. Go ahead and get our Little Chief door on. And plug her in. Alright guys, I got this pan, this little chip pan. It's only about half full. This is pecan wood I'm putting on here today. And this is all the smoke. We're going to do this on the entire cook because you can overcook some beef jerky. So we're just going to slide this on in here. It'll probably burn or smoke like this for about half hour, 45 minutes once it gets going. I'll bring it back when we got some smoke going. You know, the last time I used this Little Chief, it worked great and everything come out great, but I reached out to some folks that use these more often than I do to ask them to take a look at my video and tell me what I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing anything wrong. And the most common response I got was I'm checking it too often. I've been checking about every hour to hour and a half. I'm not going to touch this thing for 4 hours and see how much better we do. So that's where we're at. If I've learned anything, that's what I've learned about using this thing. I don't know how well you can see it. We got a pretty good bunch of smoke rolling out right now. It's about 15 minutes in, and I'm not going to touch it. It's going to run like this and smoke for maybe another half hour or so. So at that, we'll pull the tray out and just let her keep going. All right, we're about 45 minutes in. No more smoke. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here. You can see it's still hot, but pretty much burnt all of it up. All right, take a look at this. Yeah, we are right at 4 hours. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, we got a ways to go. We got a long ways to go, guys. Tell you what, I'm gonna rotate the top from top to bottom. And I'm gonna relocate. It is a little cooler temperatures today. And got a bit of a wind, so what I'm going to do, and I should have done this earlier, but I thought it was going to warm up a little bit more than what it has. I'm going to relocate this to the garage so we won't get any wind, and we're going to go another 2 or 3 hours anyway and come back and check her, see if we can get some jerky done. We're 4 hours in. I think we should be a little bit further than what we are, so check back in a little while. Alright guys, let's take a look here. It is really cooling off today. A little further along than what I thought. We're good 6 hours in here. I'm gonna pull this out, pull one of these out. We got a ways to go, guys. This cool weather really makes a difference on this one. You can see that we have a long ways to go. It sure makes a difference on this one with this cooler weather. I may invest in an insulator for this smoker. I know they make them. I believe they make one for the little cheap. But guys, we're just gonna let it go, and whenever it gets done, it'll get done. All right guys, full disclosure, I've abandoned ship on this little guy. I've moved all of the meat inside into the Emerald 360 to finish up. The cooler temperatures today, and temperatures are actually dropping right now. This thing only gets to its peak cooking time at up to 165 degrees, which is normally perfect for dehydrating beef jerky, but it could not keep up today. So we're 6.5 hours in, and I just packed up everything, brought my 360 trays out, moved them inside, and we're gonna get them finished off. All right guys, look at this. See how it's breaking up right there? You see the stringy? That's what I look for on this. We went into overtime on this one. I'm gonna tear this. Tears pretty good. Let's get a bite of this, guys. Yeah, definitely went into overtime on this one. It was in the 50s today, which is a little bit low for this time of year, to be honest. And that little cheap just couldn't keep up with it. Could not get, I don't know what the internal temp was. I should have checked it. After, what, 5 hours, 6 hours? It still wasn't even close, so I brought it inside, put it in here in the Emerald 360, and still took a good 2.5 hours. So she got done. I'm very happy with it. Let's get a bite. I love this. It's I tell you what, I mean, it's not cured. There's no curing salt in there. So we did marinate overnight with the McCormick's Montreal steak seasoning, or marinade. It's that 30-minute stuff you got. We went overnight with this London broil, cut across the grain. So far, my favorite. Yeah, I know it's kind of a lazy man's way, but I'm kind of a lazy man. And jerky, this will get eaten. Not a bit of this will be wasted, I promise you. It'll last a couple weeks in a bag. You can put it in the fridge if you're worried about it. And it'll be really good, I promise you. So give it a try. You can break away from that having to do everything from scratch. Give it a try, you're gonna love it. So guys, thank you so much. Something a little different. I haven't done jerky in a while. I just wanted to do it. I had a couple other projects going on today, which you'll see very soon, if you haven't already seen them. So guys, till next time, we'll see you on the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye.